Well, hi guys, it's George from Cyprus Insight, and today I'm back at the boat club. There it is, and I've brought two boats down, and look at this one, it's upside down. What's happened, guys? Let me show you. There's the trailer here with the cover, and there's the boat, and we've sustained some damage just here and here. And same with the other Bosun that we acquired. The other side is perfect. So what happened? Guys? There's the trailer. There's the boat. Now at first, what I did, I put these rubbery things on the bottom, which was fine because I thought the weight needs to be on the bottom, as you can see here on these runners, which is correct. But it did bulge slightly at the bottom here. So I thought, well, what I will do, I'll support the boat by these side bits. Made that, but that caused even more damage here. So I've reversed back to supporting it just here, guys. I put more squodgy stuff on the trailer, and yesterday we were here and we repaired it. A good friend of mine who's also at the boat club, he's very good at fiberglassing, and he fiberglassed this for me and this bit here, and we did actually do it together. So I know what to do on the other Bosun, and I'll be doing that in a few days time. So what's the next bit? We need to tidy up the bottom of the boat and paint it. Here we've done some sealer. I've sealed this side here just in case. You never know. While the boat's upside down, we can seal everything, and then we can paint it and put it back on the trailer. So I'll be doing that now. I'll switch off the camera and then go on to another project, and the other project is just behind the Bosun. That's the Kestrel. There it is, looking very smart, and we'll go on to that in a while, and I'll put the camera back on as soon as I'll get onto that project. You can see the car is full of stuff. We've got sails, we've got paint in there, we've got grinders, all sorts. So last night I got home about 4 o'clock after working on the boats, and all the tools were a mess. There was stuff everywhere, guys. So I took half an hour to tidy up. There we go. Paint stuff, sandpaper, the drills, they're all back in their right places. This is a box full of stainless steel bits and pieces. There's a bit of brass in there as well. That box over there is all the ropes and bits and pieces, cleats for the boats. And what else, guys? And of course we put our tools back. And also I made a little list. When you're getting on a bit, you need a list, don't you guys? Because you forget. There it is, we've got a list. And our next job is to put the centerboard, and there it is, back in the Bosun. And I'll take this opportunity to do that now because it's upside down. I could slide it in. It'd be much easier. I'm just going to take this nut and bolt off, and these rubbers I'll probably replace them, and I can slide it in. But we have got a little bit of a problem, and I don't know why. That hole is massive, and the hole on the Bosun is small. Now I've got the other centerboard, there it is, for the one down in the workshop, and that's got a small hole. That's fine, that's not a problem. So I've decided I'm going to make some shims. I don't want to make the hole any bigger on the boat. I've got some copper pipe fittings here, and they should fit perfectly, or near enough, in the hole there. I'll fit that in. I might have to grind it down just a touch, and once it's in I'll cut it, and then that can go into the groove. And also what I do is I'll measure the width of the groove there. I think it's about 2 centimeters, and I can make the shim that size so it goes straight in, it doesn't move about. Probably used to move about, guys. Something happened there, something went wrong. Anyway, I don't want to make that hole massive, so that's what I'm going to do. So next job. Oh, that's worked well. There we are, one brass shim. There we go, that goes perfectly. Right, let's get it on the boat. Well, that's worked really well. There it is in. I don't know if the camera catch that, but there's a nut and bolt there with this shim. So we'll lower that down, and I do believe it's ready to go back on the trailer. I won't paint it until it's on the trailer, then I'll have to paint it from underneath. Stops all the dust falling on it, guys. If I paint it here, probably get dusted, wind might pick up. If I paint it under there, be fine. It just needs a little bit of a rough paint on the bottom, doesn't need a lot, guys. So that's fine, that's ready to go on the trailer. As I say, the trailer is ready. This is a cover, by the way, that I've made out of an old sail that I didn't want anymore. Right, so I'll get that out of the way. You can see the trailer now. There's the original fittings that I did, and they've caused a problem. I'm going to leave them so I can centre the boat when it comes on to the trailer. And you can see I've got these rubber things. Oh, they're not deteriorating, are they? Oh, a little bit, they're fine. They'll be fine. And they're all squodgy, and the boat's going to sit on them now. And you can see it's a slight dip there, because I've put 4 on the bottom and 2 on the top. Make that dip. Okay, next job. Right, I'm going to leave that there until someone comes along and they can help me put it onto the trailer. I'm sure some people are coming later on today. There is a little bar at the top, and I will be doing a video of that bar, guys, right next to the sailing club, and they are getting it ready for the summer season. So when they arrive, they can help me with the boat. So our next job, here's the Kestrel, looking really smart, isn't it, guys? Needs a bit of a clean. I've got a load of dust down there from the drilling I did yesterday. There's the seats, there's the stainless steel, there we are, and that helps the centerboard cover from not cracking. You see it's quite fragile there. I mean, that's a very, very heavy centerboard, and all the pressure is here. So I've put a bit of stainless steel across here. Look out for the previous video. And then it's held together by this piece of stainless steel. Went down to Fenderos, our friend George fabricated it for me, and it was quite easy to put on. And then it's held together the other side by this loop. See, there's one screw there and one on the other side, and that holds that together. Ooh, put my hand properly. That's that side, and of course this plate on this side holds it together there. So it's very, very strong. That's 3mm stainless steel, that is. Right, we've got the back seat on, that's good. Yesterday I put this plate on. Underneath there it's a bit mucky and horrible, there's holes everywhere, so I'll put this plate on, and I want to put these cleats on it, and I want to put this swivel, there we are. So what I've done, I've put a little spacer there on both sides, and there's a gap in between. I'll take that off. I'll put nut and bolts through there, make them nice and strong. There we are. And then I can bolt that back onto the bolt. If I want to add any additional stuff, I can just drill through here and put a nut underneath there and bolt it onto this very, very good quality plastic. You'll see a lot of this plastic around when you go to the restaurants. They use them for tabletops. It's waterproof, it's very, very strong, guys. Amazing stuff. In fact, I made a rudder out of it as well. Look out for the video. So that's the next job. I'll do that and then we'll put the camera back on. Wow, that's worked out really well. Look at that. So that's for the main sheet. This one here, you can see, that's for the centre board. There we are. You see we've got a double pulley system here. It's quite heavy, so you pull on this rope there while you're sitting there if you're on your own, and then here it is. If you want to let it down, just pull it up. You want to bring it in, just bring it in. Now this other one here is for the jib to be furlowed in. So we've got a jib furlough. We've featured that before in another video, but I'm hoping to put that up today as well. So that's going to be another job, and that's on my list. Now I have consulted my little list, and the next job, I want to half fill in these holes, these big holes at the back. They're to let the water out when you capsize. But we found that when we sailed the boat last year, they are too low and water seeps in here. See, there's a flap here, and I'll show you that later. That's another job. And I want to fill it in halfway, and I've got this again, plastic cladding stuff. This one's a bit thinner. This is 6mm recycled plastic, and I'm going to put it inside the boat like that. I'll mastic it up and screw it in position. I'll cut that, and so that's the next job, and once I've finished it, I'll show you what it's like. So it's going really, really well, guys. I'm just doing some more work there on the Kestrel, but in the meantime, 3 young chaps, there they are. They're all the way from Poland, and I think they're having a little stroll down the coastal path, and I pulled them up, and they're going to give me a hand, aren't you guys? What's your name?
My name is Oleg.
Nice to meet you.
Kacper.
Nice to meet you.
Patrick.
And definitely nice to meet you guys. Very, very strong guys, and we are going to put the Bosun back on the trolley. Well, how's it going? We're doing well, aren't we? We're nearly there. So you guys have been picking up the boat, I've been sliding the trolley under. Now we're trying to keep the boat in the middle there. Can we see the centre board? Because we don't really want it to touch this, because this just makes it bad, doesn't it? It breaks it. So you guys are going to go one on each side. You're going to start lifting, and I'll do the trolley. Or would you like to do the trolley?
Okay, no
okay problem. You're going to do the trolley, you guys lift.
Yeah.
I'll just watch. Okay, so muscles over that side. All right, after 3 and lift and trolley back and stop.
No, stop.
That's it. Lovely. Oh, that's
okay.
it. Now we have to do it one more time. Well, that was harder than we thought, wasn't it? We thought it might be easy, but it was quite a difficult job. Lucky you.
Time, but it's good.
Yeah, not too bad. And we've done really well. Look, it sat down really well. it's right on the trolley. Now we'll check if it's not holding up against this. If it is, we'll take that off, but I think it's okay. What do you think, guys? You think it's okay?
For our feast, I must be okay.
I think it's
You are the
fantastic.
teacher, so.
Brilliant. And where are you guys from?
We are from Poland.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you very, very much for helping me. If it wasn't for you guys, it'd still be upside down. Well, the guys just wanted to wash their hands, so I've just taken them down to the taps and off they go on their coastal path. And there it is on the trolley. How good is that, guys? Now, let's have a look on the bottom. It seems to be sitting much better, but you can see there's a slight bulge there, which is quite a worry. There's a slight bulge here. See a lot of pressure there. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's sitting very, very nicely all the way round. Let's just take the camera down and have a look. Well, can you see, guys, that is too high on either side. The cushions are too high, I do believe. We need some support in the middle to take the pressure off the sides. The one on the left is perfect. Now the one on the right could do with a little bit towards the left. And if I push the bolt or move the bolt slightly towards the left, that should be absolutely spot on. And there's plenty of room for the centerboard. Yep, that should be fine. Yeah, can you see it's not quite in alignment? So I'll do that in a minute, and then we'll get painting. Actually, we'll paint the bottom. That's better. There we are. Now that's much better. There we are. And that's bang on centre, I do believe. Yep. Right, I think we've got to cut this a little bit wonky, isn't it? Straight there. That's a little bit wonky, so we'll cut that. We'll have to put that on the list. Now, where were we, guys? Oh yes, we were doing the back of the Kestrel. I think we should carry on with that project, get that back done before we continue painting this particular boat. And then if somebody else comes past, we can put the mast up as well and start rigging this boat up. Oh, we are making good progress today. There's all the tools. I'm trying to keep them tidy as possible, trying to keep everything in the right place. There we are, that's better, much higher now. There. So I've left enough gap for the water to come out if we do capsize. These are the original flaps. I think I'm going to just put them back as they were, and they are held in with elastic. So there we are, there's the flap, that's in. Higher water level now. We're getting a bit chunky, making the boat go down a bit too far and letting the water in. Okay, let's have a look, see what other jobs we've got to do. We've got to do the jib halyard. That's the jib rope to put the jib up, and we've got to sort out the main sheet and the main halyard. Okay, so what's first? We'll go for the jib, shall we? Well, it's all become a bit higgledy-piggledy. There's tools over there, grinders. Now I have painted the bottom of the boats. I only intended to paint the bottom of the bosun, but I mixed up too much paint, so I've managed to paint this one as well. And then it was about 1:30 and it was hot, guys. I felt very, very tired. I thought, shall I go home? No, I had a little kip, and now I've got a second wind. So we're going to continue on with the rudder. I haven't had the chance to put the mast up on the bosun, and unfortunately on this one I've lost the main halyard, or the main rope. It's up there. Oh, I've got to take the mast down again to reach the rope, but I'm not going to do that today. That can stay for another day, it's not urgent. So our next job is to put the rudder. So there it is, I've put the bits and pieces on, they're fine, got to be trimmed off. There's the rudder, and I've made this special rudder look at for the previous video. There it is, and I've just got to smooth this out. There we are. I've got to smooth it all out, make it nice and smooth on the bottom so it doesn't touch the boat. I've got the grinder here with the wheel, and I just use that, and that's fine. So let's see if we can make it fit, and let's see if it actually works. Well guys, we're going to make this the last job. There's the tiller, and it is amazing. There it is. I had to whittle down this piece, make it smooth, and it was touching here, and it's fine now, look, see? And the mechanism works. Right, let's just turn it like that, and then when you want to pull the rudder up, you actually pull that up like that. You pull that, and see it's going up there. And let me show you what's going to happen. So a rope's going to be here. Okay, you can pull about here actually. You can pull the rope. It's going to go like that. There we are, and that's going to hold the tiller up. When you want to pull the tiller down, you let go of the rope, and it just simply goes down there. And if you keep the tiller down, and I will be putting a bungee here, this is another mechanism that will hold this down, the rudder will stay down. Let me do it with my feet and I'll show you. There, see the mechanism down there that holds the rudder in position. And what normally happens is you have a bungee here, and a lot of times it don't stay down. Now this way it can't go anywhere because you've got this mechanism here holding it down. So there we are guys, so we call it a day today. So we've done very well, we've done lots and lots, haven't we guys? The list goes on and on what we've done today. We haven't finished, but we've done very well. We've got to take the mast down, get that rope down here, couple cleats on that boat, and I think it's ready to go. So a couple of hours work on that particular boat and it's done. The rudder's done, the little flap on the back, that little console bit, it's been painted on the bottom, it's all done and dusted. The bosun, well, it's all been repaired on the bottom, it's all painted on the bottom, it's got a tiller, it's got all sorts in there guys. Just waiting for the mast to go up. I need someone to give me a hand to put the mast up, and we should be finished that soon. I think that might take another 3 or 4 hours, and that boat will also be finished. Oh, we also did the trailer, didn't we guys? So we did an awful lot today. Very pleased with our result. I hope you enjoyed coming along with us to repair these little dinghies. Looking forward to launching them. I hope the Titanic doesn't sink again. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if there's somewhere you'd like me to go, put it in the comments below.